Well, even more students are joining the ranks of Colorado's best kids.
Yeah, we introduced you to one of Colorado's best kids back in 2014. Wow.
Ishani Singh. Ishani Singh.
Ishani Singh co-founded the Denver Math Club and helped numerous elementary and middle school students prepare for major math competitions.
Yeah, now the Cherry Creek High School student has some more bragging rights, I'll tell you. She won $150,000 after placing third in the nation's oldest and most prestigious high school science and math competition. It's called the Regeneron Science Talent Search.
Wow.
She's back. Welcome
Wow.
back to Colorado's Best Kids.
Yay.
Oh my God, Ishani, we're so proud of you. This is incredible. You were telling us a little bit about it off camera, but tell everybody, what was your project about that you won all this money and this prestigious award?
Yeah, I did work on Turner syndrome, which is a genetic condition in which women are missing the second X chromosome. So what I was able to do was I refined a protocol and optimized probes to be able to search for chromosome material in tissue. And I also found some of the genes implicated in Turner syndrome.
You found some of the genes. I mean, just like the scientists out there are looking for, but you found them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, everything she's saying is going right over my head. But you know what? You're just amazing. I can't believe what you're going to do since you've done so much to this point. What did you learn from this project? What came out of it?
Yeah, so I was really excited because now I think in the future healthcare for women with Turner syndrome can be improved, and we are in a place to be able to do that because some of the techniques that I developed and the work that I did can be applicable in a hospital setting in terms of protein replacement and things like that.
Wow. Yeah, now you were telling us that Turner syndrome, it only affects women who are missing one of the X chromosomes.
Yes.
So how does that present, and then how by finding these genes do you hope to help them?
Yeah, so Turner syndrome women tend to be shorter. They have infertility problems usually, and they also have some cardiac complications.
Okay.
So kind of what my research on a large scale can do is that now that we know which are the genes that might be contributing, these are the genes that I found are the ones that Turner syndrome women are underexpressing. And now that we know that, we can do some kind of protein replacement in order to kind of compensate for these deficiencies and make overall quality of life better for these patients.
Oh my gosh.
Can you believe this?
She placed third. Who placed over you? That's what I want to know. She's first in my book. But you placed third, winning $150,000. What are you going to do with this money?
It's all going to go towards college. So,
where are you going?
probably Harvard. I have some choices, but
that was going to be my first guess,
right?
And I'm thinking you're going to get a full ride scholarship, my friend, and maybe a Nobel Prize along the way.
I mean, anyone's lucky to have her.
It's truly incredible. And why did you choose this to study the Turner syndrome? Because I'm thinking, are there a bunch of researchers out there trying to figure this out?
Yeah, that's a great question. There's not. Turner syndrome is relatively rare. It only affects 1 in every 2,000 women. So it's not common, and that's why it's not really represented in literature. So when I first came across it when I was doing some research, I was interested, just fascinated by the idea. But when I went to a conference to kind of talk about my work with patients and things, that's when I really got invested in the idea, because I realized how insecure these women were because there's not a lot of research out and they don't feel like a priority. So at that point I felt like it was my responsibility to continue with this kind of work.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
She's not. Just
astounding.
I'm sorry. I have teenagers. I'm like, whoa, you are far beyond your years. A lot of girls may be watching today. Do you have any advice for them on how they should pursue their dreams?
Yeah, just in general. I mean, I'm in math and science, and those aren't considered fields for girls and women in general, but definitely there's so much to be done in those fields, and you shouldn't let the fact that you're a woman hold you back from anything. It's becoming more and more welcoming every day, so I'm glad about that.
Wow.
And where you go to school in Cherry Creek?
Yes.
Cherry Creek High School?
Yes.
Kudos to all of your teachers and professors there, and to your mom who's here in the studio. I'm sure that you are surrounded by a lot of people who support your dream, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I had wonderful mentors. The kind of work that I was doing is really only being done at like one lab in the entire country, and I was lucky enough to be at that lab and work with some amazing mentors who are just willing to spend their time to encourage the future generation.
Well, we are blown away by you. We're so proud of you. Ishani Singh, remember that name. You're going to be seeing it a lot. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank
you.
And if you know of an extraordinary young person you'd like to nominate as Colorado's Best Kid, just please go to our website, kwgn.com, click on Contact Colorado's Best, and let us know who they are.
Still head